If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Steven. I've been doing ads for almost 7 years now, specializing mostly in Facebook, but I've played around with YouTube and a few others as well. Today I wanted to go through how I'm currently running Facebook ads in 2024, and specifically we're going to build a lead gen campaign. So whether you're doing a local business and you're going to be collecting phone numbers and contact information to reach out to this person specifically, or if you're just looking to build an email list and you just want an opt-in, and that's actually the campaign I'm going to show you. The steps are the exact same. I'm going to show you how I build those campaigns out in my computer. Let's go. All right, so we are going to walk through a brand new campaign, and this is a campaign I'm actually putting together to get website build clients, which I can actually still charge a decent amount for even in today's day and age, which is great. And this is one of the most inexpensive type of campaigns to run. So we're going to go for a lead campaign. Manual leads. Again, in the future, Tailor leads might actually get better, but as of right now, everything I'm doing is manual. There are some features that are automated, and I'll show you here in a minute, that are better to, that's what I'm looking for. They are better to use the automations from that Facebook actually has. So I'm just going to call it that because we're just looking for people who want their website built, because I highly underestimated how many people are not tech savvy and actually have functioning businesses and just need a face or an actual website still built. So that is definitely a thing. So here's one of the biggest differences in terms of everything else. I kind of leave the same. Instant forms is what we're going to use, and we'll just call this I'm going for Alberta, Saskatchewan, so that's why I always name it this stuff. This is just where I'm targeting. Use my Facebook page, maximize number of conversions. You can get number of leads, but yeah, conversion. Basically, I would just leave this the same. It's going to get picky about when you try to tell it if it was actually a conversion versus just a lead, but I would leave it there for now. So this is the biggest difference I make versus anyone else on Facebook. And not that zero people do this, but this makes the biggest difference, especially when you're doing a lead form. And when you get to the bigger audiences, like if you're going across the entire country, it's a little different. But I have found every time I've tested daily versus lifetime, lifetime always outperforms. So what I'm doing is over a month, I'm going to spend $600, so it's basically $20 per day. We're going to start this tomorrow, just because I never like starting it the same day. And it's going to go exactly a month, just fine. The reason you do lifetime instead of daily is for this one reason. I can show it to people from 5 to 10 p.m. This is when they're most likely to actually engage with an ad. You can show it to people at noon, but I find that when you show it to them, it's less expensive. But people are less likely to actually convert because they have to take the time to actually fill out something and interact. And a lot of times if they're on their lunch break, if they're in the middle of work doing something, they're less likely to actually follow through on the action you want, even on Saturday, Sunday. So this just always seems to outperform. So I leave it that way. And this is why I run lifetime ads, so I can get away with doing this. So we are now going to edit this specifically. I want my 2 places here. I only want to target 2 provinces that I work with. Perfect. In fact, I might even split this up and do this separately. So we'll just do Alberta for one, and then I'll do a whole other campaign, just Saskatchewan. That way I know $20 is going one place, $20 is going to another. Even some people would say, oh, you shouldn't divvy them up because one's bigger than the other. Doesn't matter. I'm now going to go to the 30-plus-year-olds. I could even do 40-plus-year-olds because I want people who aren't very tech savvy. And again, use this as a suggestion. All these things, I would leave them the way they are because basically this gives Facebook permission to say, hey, this is roughly who we want to target, but it will target people that it thinks will actually be good customers for you. So I need to go find my... should be under... Where is my audience suggestion? Oh, here they are. Sorry, this is what I want. I think only 2 days ago it changed some of these settings, so now the button looks different. Anyway, I want detailed demographics. If you are targeting business owners, one of the best targeting references is not just interested in business. Small business owner as a behavior, very useful. Has been very useful. So I'm just going to do that. And again, use a suggestion. So basically if I do this, it's only going to target, you can see on the side here, like 70 to 80,000 people. And to be honest, we can do that, and that's roughly who I want. But if you if you leave this on, it basically gives it permission to target anyone it wants, understanding that's roughly who you're after. So you're basically giving permission to not be locked into that 70,000 people, which is overall good because it gives the same with this. Leave this be. Depending on your creative, Facebook's going to figure out the best place to send your stuff. And anytime you restrict it any further, it just charges you more for it. It's weird. It's dumb. I get it. But we're going to do it this way. So now we're going to go to the ad. And I'm just going to call this the Alberta website ad. Pretty straightforward. And then I'm going to add my video. I always like to add mobile stuff. So the primary text to me when you're doing that, like, so it's going to be a video that would show up in Reels. It's going to be that style. I have a few options here, but I'm not actually going to put one of these because I want to make a brand new one for it. But basically a vertical mobile like this one. So I'll put that in. And then primary text, I don't think really matters when you're making that type. But the headline, I'm going to say Alberta business websites. Like, people overthink what we're doing here, and if you're local based, it doesn't really matter in this case. So we could say we build websites. We could do that one too. We build websites, just being real specific. And in the ad, like, the headline is where you can be a little more lenient. In the ad, I'm going to probably open this up with, do you have a running business and have not taken the time to set up your website? We can do that for you within a day, because that's actually what we do. So I would say something like that. And then I'm going to say learn more. It's always just the best option. And now we have a couple forms here. I'm going to create a brand new form just to show you what this looks like. And we're going to call this website form. So this is for people wanting to build their website. I'm actually going to go... There are times where you do more volume. For example, if you're just doing an email opt-in, that might be a time to do more volume. I'm going to go higher intent. So now I'm just going to use the image from the ad. Doesn't matter. We can adjust this later. Actually, I'm going to use upload image, and we're going to do this just for fun. Okay. Doesn't matter how perfect that looks. It doesn't matter. So the headline is, let us build your website. Don't need to capitalize, both us. And basically, you do whatever sales line you want. We build websites for busy professionals, can't spell today, who do not have time to learn this on their own. Do not have time to learn this on their own. Something like that. Doesn't matter. This would be whatever it is you're going to sell. Just put that in there. And the questions, so name, email, I'm going to add one more here. And we're going to add phone number. And really, if I want to be really specific, I would say user information, contact fields. You could have one that says company name or company website. I might do that. There it is. Work email. Actually, I don't know. Company website would be better. Company name, that's better. In a perfect world, I would identify that to company website, but because we're looking for a slightly I always just say please provide the best contact information. If you are doing a opt-in for an email list, can't do this today. If you're doing this for an email list, I would just say provide the best email and then get rid of everything here, because if you're just trying to build an email list, you just want the email and then you're good. So, but we're trying to get something that I'm going to call this person up is what I'm going to do. So I want everything. I want this to be someone who's likely to actually answer the phone for me. Company name, yada yada. Okay. Privacy. I always just put a link to your website here. It doesn't really matter. I'll punch that in, and this is actually what, in case you're wondering, this is what this is going to look like on their phone when they see this. So, and then slide to submit, etc. Put privacy policy. And then I would add a link to whatever. The beautiful thing about this, aside from that, you don't actually have to have a website now to run a Facebook ad, which is wild. I mean, they want your privacy policy, so something's got to be there somewhere, but they never actually need to see your website. Because now, thanks, you're all set. You can go to our website or visit now. What I change this to, you can give, because it's me they're going to talk to, you can give Stephen a call if you do not wish to wait. And then I can go call business. I'm not going to write my phone number here, but that's what I'd actually do. And then I call to action. This is what this is going to see on the bottom. Call Stephen. And then I'd actually put my phone number on there. And that's what I'm going to do. So, hope that was useful. Once I actually put the video out there, this will all be set. I'm not actually going to hit publish yet, but that's basically it. And I would wait at least, I still like this rule, wait 3 days to get at least one lead before you would kill this campaign. So, hope that was useful. This is basically how I run most of my campaigns. Even if you're doing cross-country, I still do the lifetime. I still do all of that. So, if that was useful, yeah. Now, I hope you found that useful. If you did, please subscribe. But also, I don't sell a course, but I do sell one-on-one time with myself. And the way you do that is through our Groupon School. So I'll leave a link below so you can join that.